The American Express Black Card, or the Amex Black Card, Centurion Card, whatever you want to call it, requires up to $500,000 in annual spending on a credit card, preferably an Amex, before you can even be considered to apply for the card. This card is insane, and today we're going to get into some of the perks, some of the crazy things that happen with this card, what you can do with it, and how it saves rich people thousands upon thousands of dollars per year, and why they pay the crazy annual fee. It's said to be one of the most, if not the most sought after pieces of plastic in existence, and rightfully so. It is one of the most exclusive credit cards you can get your hands on. There is a business version of the card and a personal version, and it's rumored that the business version is a little bit easier to actually get access to because it requires the same spending requirements, but you're doing it through a business. Now, one of the main things that people realized, and that kind of doesn't set it apart as much, is that it compares very closely to the Platinum and Gold Amex cards in terms of point accumulation and how much points you can get for spending at certain places. So therefore, the Black Card is more about soft perks, which is perks that are included that don't include your spending. So we'll get into these in a moment. They're really interesting and quite crazy, actually. Now, you might have heard that there's Black Cards in general for a lot of different companies. There's a Visa Black Card, there's a MasterCard Black Card, but the Amex Black Card kind of stands apart. The other ones aren't quite as exclusive, don't offer nearly the same perks, and in lots of cases actually charge more money. Okay, so to kick things off, let's see what you need and what the cost is to actually get a new card. And this is probably what's running through your head right now. You're like, what the hell? What do I even need to apply for this? And can I even apply? Turns out you actually can, but you can apply to be considered. And this is because it's invite only. So Amex will only send you an invitation if they have decided you are worthy and they want to extend you an invitation to apply for the card. Now, what's really steep is there is a $5,000 annual fee that you have to pay every year regardless, but to open the card, you need to spend $10,000 on an initiation fee. So before you're even using the card, you're spending 15 grand just to get this card in your wallet. And to a lot of people, that is really steep. But again, the demographic isn't everyone here. There's also a $5,000 annual fee for every additional card holder, and you're only allowed 2 other card holders for that card, be that business or personal. And there isn't really any documentation on this. They keep it very secret, but from the resources that I've looked at, there's been estimates that you need to spend between $250,000 and $500,000 per year on an Amex card or another credit card, possibly at the higher part of that bracket if you're using a different credit card. And here's the key, you need to pay it back in full in the previous year to be considered. Also seem to favor people who have loyalty with Amex for 1 year or more, since this is kind of where they pull their pool of people from that they offer these invitations to. Now, it's important that I learned on a different amount of videos and blogs that you need to update your net worth and income regularly to reflect the highest levels. And this is because this is what Amex also looks at when they're looking at who to send invitations to. So if you have this updated, you have all those requirements, then you can go and apply to be considered on their website. And even this might be slim if you're not guaranteed it, and there's a lot of loopholes here and reasons why they might not accept you. There's currently only 20 to 30,000 card holders of this Black Card worldwide, very exclusive, very secretive, and let's dive into some of the perks now. Again, like I mentioned, it's not known as much for the spending perks, but more the soft perks, which is everything else that you get in a bundle that's bundled into that card as a whole. The first and probably the most used by very wealthy people is the personal concierge service, and this is so useful. And the reason for this is because rich people and people who make this amount of money typically have lives that are very busy and they don't have a very flexible schedule. So what this concierge service does is they book things like your travel seat, they can find you the best hotels and restaurants for where you're going, and they can kind of make your life a lot easier. For example, the points guy says this saves him about $20,000 per year in time that he doesn't lose simply by not doing this and having this concierge service handle it for him. Second is that you have a bunch of hotel perks. This is probably one of the biggest areas where this card excels. It is more geared towards people that travel and do a lot of international travel and business meetings and eating dinner and stuff like that. So one of the best things is that you have Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status. Very long name. What does it mean? Essentially, the high points is that you get 25% bonus points on your base points that you earn. You get late checkouts and you get room upgrades when they're available at the hotel. There are a couple other smaller things, but these are the main perks, and this is valued at around $800 per year. You also get access to the Hilton Honors Diamond Elite status, and what this entails is you get premium Wi-Fi in every room you stay in. You get 100% bonus points on the base offer. You get room upgrades when they're available. You even get a 5th reward night free when you stay at these properties. So this and Marriott combined $4,000 annual membership value, which is crazy. There's also things from airlines that are worth noting as well, such as being a Delta SkyMiles Platinum Medallion member if you sign up for this card. And what that entails is you get upgraded if you have a business class seat to first class, which is an awesome upgrade, first of all. You get 4 miles per $1 spent on this travel with Delta. You get priority check-in and boarding, among a lot of other features included with that, and that is valued around $2,000 per year. Another thing that's super helpful, especially with international travel, is that there's 32 international airports that have a guide assigned to you if you book a business class or first class seat. And what they do is they help you get through customs, get through immigration, get everything sorted, so you don't have to deal with the headache. And of course, you have that priority line that's made for you, and you can get through really easily that way as well. Also have the renowned Centurion Lounge access, which the Platinum card also offers, but this offers year-round access as many times as you want for you and up to 8 guests. And this is for all 12 Centurion lounges in the world, and they're currently building 2 more as well. But if this isn't enough, there's also Priority Pass Select that you're also enrolled in and is free of charge with the card, and that offers you over 100 additional lounges worldwide, so you never have to sit in a single seat and have to look for food. You can just go to a lounge whichever airport you go to. There's also things like baggage insurance up to $2,000 and $3,000 if you include carry-on baggage. You also have a rental car where you're a platinum member at Avis and at Hertz. So you get that and the rental car insurance included. And this is where it gets really interesting, is the exclusive events, wining and dining, where you get VIP and exclusive access. For example, you get private tours in Napa Valley of wine tastings and wine tours. You get exclusive access to restaurants and no wait times for restaurants that are typically booked up months in advance. You get sale access when concerts and different events and fashion shows go on sale, and you get VIP access to those things and easy ways to book tickets so that you get front row seats in various concerts. You also get a $1,000 per year credit for Saks Fifth Avenue, so if that's somewhere you shop, this is absolutely worth it too, which covers 20% of your annual fee right away. You also get an annual Equinox membership, which is super awesome if you want to stay fit on the road. There's currently a lot of clubs in North America, and they're also starting in Europe as well. This is valued at $3,600 a year and is fully included with the Black Card. And finally, a little fun thing here is that you get typically an annual gift around Christmas time from Amex that can be anywhere from a little designer wallet case or a bracelet or anything like that that is high quality and luxury. Let's talk a bit more about its exclusivity now that we understand the long, extensive list of perks, and these might not be all of them as well since they keep it so secretive and nobody really knows the exact perks that come with the card. The first thing that makes it super exclusive is that there is theoretically no credit limit on the card, and this is to be expected. These are people that have a very good credit score. They're not likely to run into financial distress, so Amex has not put a limit on the Black Card. And again, you have to be invited to even apply for the card, so you have to be pretty high status, and even this in itself is exclusive as well. You get access to restaurants last minute and dining, any kind of special event or restaurant that you want to go to, the best in the city. For example, if you're in New York and you want to go to a specific restaurant but it's completely booked up, Amex will find a way to get that concierge guy on your side and kind of get you into that place where you want to eat. And of course, if people know anything about credit cards, they will recognize a black card, and this in itself is exclusive as well, and why many people want one, because they want to be recognized for having a black card. Now what's interesting is I also came across a couple of YouTube videos where people, in their unboxing of the actual card, they get a Prada X Centurion. It's kind of like a bracelet. It's a Prada bracelet they've done a collaboration with Centurion. And what it comes with is it has a little tap feature here, so you can wear that. If you want to go and fly a little bit under the radar, you can tap that instead of bringing your black card with you as a means of safety. And maybe if you don't want to be known for having a black card, this is also possible. And finally, I forgot to mention this, there is limo services when you land at any airport. And this is most of the time it's complimentary. Sometimes you have to pay a small fee, but to get to your hotel, you can take a limo. Okay, so now some of my closing thoughts. What do I think of this card and why should you care about it? So first of all, it's for a very select group of people, which if I haven't made obvious to you, I'm sorry I did a bad job in this video, but it's for a very select few top tier class of people. And even if you're not a celebrity or something like that and you are earning and spending that amount of money, it could be a great value for you, and you'll have to use this video among other resources online to determine if that makes sense for you. In terms of if you want a cheaper option, something a little bit less exclusive but offers very close to the same benefits and perks, you should look at the Amex Platinum Card. It also offers the Centurion Lounge access among a lot of other great things and a lot of points that you can earn on that as well. So take a look at that. Maybe I'll do a future video if you guys want on that card. It's a great alternative to the black card. And again, if this is definitely worth it, if you're somebody who spends a lot of time doing travel booking and looking for the best restaurants, but your time is valued a lot higher than doing those things, having that concierge service will absolutely be worth the money of the annual fee and the initiation fee just to get this resolved and save you thousands of dollars a year like the points guy does. And of course, don't forget, it's expensive because it's exclusive. It's a status symbol for people that travel a lot and eat at restaurants, and they just kind of want the ultimate experience that American Express has to offer. If you want to learn how to get a perfect credit score so you have a better chance of getting a black card, check out this video right here. Thanks so much for watching.